Hello and welcome, everyone. Happy holidays. I know that it is a very busy time of the year, so I'm super excited that you guys could come hang out with us today for the official Holiday Wave Airdrop game night. So, hope everyone can hear me. I am their Tassel, the community manager, and today I am joined by my lovely wife and partner in crime here, the Cupcake. Thanks for joining me again.
Very welcome. Happy to be here.
So today we will be, let's make sure that people can see. I don't want to get into it too early. Yep, I can see some people in there. Cool. Um, Today we will be running another maze type event like we've run in the past with similar tasks as last time, where we're singing to plants and watering. Singing to plants and fishing on the plot, not watering. Yeah, just want to go through some of the basics before we get this kicked off. So this is a maze that was created by one of our amazing community members, and um, I'm real excited about this one because it's themed holiday too. So I'm really looking forward to that. We are giving away this time. We're giving away 2,500 Ellis to the top 50 positions on the leaderboard. Where if you're higher up on the leaderboard, you get more, and all the way down until the 50th position on the leaderboard. If you haven't joined before, you can go to myneighboralice.com/rewards and then scroll down, click on sign in. Actually, I'll go through it on here so everyone can see the process. Oh, look at all these people showing up. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome.
Everyone.
Go ahead and share. There we go. So I'll make this full screen so everyone can see the process. So if you go to myneighboralice.com/rewards and you scroll down to where it says sign in, click on the sign in, and then choose your preferred method to sign in, whether that's your email, your crypto account, your crypto wallet, whatever your preferred method is. And then when you in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see where it says sign in. It'll have an account associated with that, and then you just go click on play. Click off that. Click on play, and then click on play again. If this is the first time joining, just let it load all the way up, because if you're on using web GPU and you click off of the tab before it's finished loading, you'll have to go through the process again. And if you're creating a character, it doesn't take that long. All right, let me go ahead and get rid of that now so everyone can see us. This is awesome. Okay. Remove that. Well, I don't need to go into too much detail on how to connect and all of that, because most of the people here are here for the official game night, and I know everyone wants to get that. So let me share my screen so we can actually see what's going on in game. Oh, are you excited for this one?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm excited to be back up here streaming with you.
What have you so far? What have you been enjoying about the this newest release? Like, what's something that sticks out to you so far?
Oh, there's just so many new items. I don't even really know what to do with myself. I need to, make a plan, but every time I make one plan, it's like I get distracted by another new shiny object and, keep straying off. But yeah, I love all the new items. I love all the different features that are coming out. Um yeah, it's
Definitely.
just some of the stuff gets a little overwhelming, honestly. I'm trying to make some cool stuff in game, but I'm just making a little bit of everything right now.
I understand. Yeah. Got a lot of people in here. This is awesome. I'm going to give everyone a few more minutes to actually show up. I will be giving out the plot location live here on stream, so that we can all like start on the same foot, at the same foot on the same footing. Sorry, been a long day. It's been a very busy holiday season for us guys, so I'm a little bit tired, but I'm so excited to be here with you. So what I'll do is I will give out the maze location. This is another maze style event where you'll, like I said, you'll be fishing on the plot and you'll be singing to the plants. I believe that there is 50 total plants, so there's quite a few of them spread out. And make sure that when you when you complete a task, you go back and you claim it right away, because when you claim it does matter to where you're at on the leaderboard, and only the top 50 positions will be paying out. But here we got Blue Cheese and Tacarip, and I got some new faces in here. I see Andrew. I love, this is like one of my favorite parts, Artificial. All the different people showing up and hanging out with us on the holidays. I got my swag on for you guys. I figured I'd be festive, and so this is all for you guys. I'll give it just a few more minutes to make sure we get a proper amount of people in here.
It's so exciting to see all the new people that may have not been here last time we streamed together. Just I feel like every time I get on, I see new faces, and it's really nice.
I know, right? It's one of the things I really like about it too, and you can tell like the people that show up. You have some people that have been here like the whole time, but then you see the new people coming up, and there's more and more active throughout the game. So it is a lot of fun for me to see as well.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Give it just maybe 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and give out the location. Hope everyone's able to connect here and join us. Got some people doing the hula over here. Gomez, level 117. Wow, everyone's like, I'm having a hard time keeping up with something. I was on the top of the leaderboard for the longest time, but over here is this new leaderboard function, and when you click on it, you can see actually what everyone's place is like based on level. There's a lot more functionality that's planned for this as well, guys. So, but I mean, I can't keep up with Power Body. He's level 288. He's leaving me in the dust. But it's really cool to be able to see everyone's position on the new leaderboard here. So if anyone hasn't seen it before.
And I love that the leaderboard's being utilized now. I know that when I first started, I was so confused why, there is a board there. And now that it actually has a purpose, it feels like, the game's evolving in front of my eyes, and it's nice to be a part of.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's really cool. It's always hard for me too, because I've seen questions in Discord and in different times, and then they're like, "Well, what is this thing for?" And it's like I can't give away the secrets, but because it's like there's plans, I swear. Alrighty, well, we got a lot of people in here. I think we are good to go. I don't see any reason to hold anyone up any longer. I will go ahead and post on Discord at the exact same time, and then I'll also post it in game chat so everyone can travel to the Amaze location. So this time around, guys, the location is, actually, I'll type it in at exactly the same time so that everyone can, and then I can post it. It is 200-149-44. And I will go ahead and also post it in game chat. There's the location. Please meet up there. And then I'm also going to post it on Discord at the same time, so everyone, many different possibilities. Everyone can actually get to participate. One more time, that was 200-149-44. Let's go to there. So I've made quite a few mazes, so I have like probably it's hard to know exactly like what everyone what they like in a maze. Like everyone has different ideas about what they think about a maze, or what makes a maze good or bad. Or what about you? What is it? What do you look for when you're making a maze, or even if you're running a maze? Like what is it that you think makes a successful maze?
Well, I think just kind of the adventure part's my favorite, especially since honestly, I'm not the best at running the mazes or anything. And so I feel like even if I could run a maze and still get uh, the fun out of it because there is a bit to explore, because there's something pretty or unique about it, I feel like I get value out of it, even if I know that I'm not going to be the winner.
I understand. All right, I'm going to go ahead and remove the barricade now, guys. So good luck, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how everyone jumps up on the leaderboard. And good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
It's open. I'm going to go ahead and move it into camera mode so we can kind of see how everyone's running around. Remember, the two different tasks are singing and fishing on the plot. So good luck. Yeah, it's difficult for me too, like because I want to balance out and make the maze as fun as possible, but then you also want to make it challenging. This is like my favorite part right here, though. Zooming out and just seeing how everybody tackles these things a little bit differently, because like there's everyone kind of approaches these things in a different way. Some people might be in camera mode and navigating like that. Other people might be just kind of just jumping in and just doing the best that they can. um, yeah, just a different approach for everyone, right?
Yeah, and that's kind of what I find the most fun about this kind of game in general, just seeing how different people do it. Because I mean, if you're just looking at it on your own, you might be a little one-sided. You're going to do things your way, but seeing how some other people might do it, it's nice seeing how their brain's working.
Definitely. What's funny is I get a lot of my, speaking of that, how everyone's brains work differently and how they approach it. I get a lot of my inspiration from other people's designs too. Um, I'm always stealing design choices from somebody, and they say that like, emulation is like one of the highest forms of flattery. Well, I mean, it makes sense because if something works well, why wouldn't you want to incorporate it into your designs?
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, it kind of starts getting your brain working differently too. So if you start doing it your way and then you see, you can kind of gather different styles from different people and kind of create your own unique style.
Yeah, it's some people, not very many people have made it to like the kind of in location, but I can tell there's definitely some people that are working through it now.
Yeah.
A little hint for everyone joining: if there's a um, plants that you can't get to, you may want to progress further in the maze. I really like the way that this one's been designed here too, where they've got the like the three little chicks. I think that's what they are, the little chicks that were created. This, by the way, this maze was created by someone from the community. I do some light editing because just to make it ready for game night. But I try to always leave like the spirit of everyone's creations intact because I know how long it takes to make these, and I just know all the work that goes into to making these different mazes.
Oh, absolutely. And I don't think that I had even zoomed out that far yet until I saw you do it. And the little chicks, they're so cute. They're definitely very themed for our holiday game night today too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's one of the things. It's always difficult for me to do as as a the host of game nights, is making sure that I pick something that's themed and kind of fits in with the spirit. Um, it's never an easy decision when I'm selecting like these different mazes. But this one just really hit it on the nose. I was thinking, I was like, well, holiday airdrop. It's beautiful. I love the design, and you've got these cute little chicks here. I was like, this we need to celebrate this one this time. I apologize for not
Yeah.
knowing which OG created it, but yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm trying to navigate this maze myself and talk at the same time, and it's not working out for me as well as I would have wished. And so, I think I'll probably admit defeat here soon, so I can actually talk to you with my full brain. But
No, 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 no worries at all.
yeah,
And you don't realize it too. Like if I come out of this view here, and you actually look at the maze, like as you're running it, it looks totally different, like from this perspective.
yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I've made a couple mazes myself, and they're not an easy thing to do. And I haven't even made the cute little designs like this player has, and I could not imagine trying to make a good maze and it look cute at the same time. It's just not fully my style there.
Well, and it's funny too, is like everyone's different, on how they put them together. I see your question there, Andrew, in chat. The method I explained in the video isn't working. I could tell you real quickly here, just so if you were talking about the like navigating in the maze, if you push K, it'll bring you into camera mode, and then if you push V, you can use your mouse controls. You can adjust your speed and your field of view, and then if you push V again, you can position your camera up like this, like top down, and then if you push R, it allows you to move your character while you're in this mode. So like you can see now, I'm able to run around here and just navigate completely with my camera locked into this configuration. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, there's a lot of little nifty tricks to making it. For some reason, my heart emote is not turning off.
Yeah, that little trick has been a lifesaver for me running some mazes. It's just sometimes it's so hard to see if you're not zoomed out.
And I forget like even what I know, because it's just I've been doing it for so long. So it's helpful to when a method like that gets utilized, because then you could really start, okay, this is how it works.
Yeah.
Like it's like, okay, if I want my camera locked into this position here, that's like me. I like to free roam and to actually explore. Um, so I kind of prefer to not be in that mode unless I'm designing something. Then I'm always zooming out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if you're designing something, you have to kind of do a little bit of everything. You have to zoom out, you have to see what it's going to look like when people are actually playing. It's there's just so much to it.
Definitely. So, do you have a favorite item from this current version, the game? Is there something that you like more than anything else, or just kind of just a little bit of everything?
Oh, probably a little bit of everything. I'm really excited to start using some of the like the graffiti walls because I am planning on making my cupcake castle again, but I keep building it
Oh,
and then tearing it down. so so I actually, need to build it, but I'm so excited to start using some of the graffiti walls and just kind of some of the more specialized stuff like that.
yeah, I remember the one of the versions of the castle that we did, and I can totally see what you're saying about the graffiti wall. Kind of gives you, I don't know, just a different way to express, and the way your castle. I'm pretty excited to see what you end up making.
Yeah, and I have all these great ideas, but when I try to actually start making them, that it's like they all jumble together. And so I have a plot where I have a couple connected. So I'm going to make an even bigger one than I have previously. So it's going to be a pretty big project, and I'm really excited to share it with everyone. I just need to get my head into the game a little bit more.
Yeah, it's funny is like for me, I don't always know what I want to create ahead of time. So what I'll start doing is I'll just start mass producing things. I'll just start creating more and more items, and then I kind of once I start doing it, and it's funny because I always think, oh, okay, I have enough of this item, and then I'll end up where I don't have enough of the item, even though I thought I did, because there was like those light my path lamps, and they've been around for a long time, and I remember thinking, oh well, I've got like 50 or 60 of them. I'm like, whatever design I need that I want to create, that'll probably be enough. And then I found I did that whole Triforce thing on my plot, and it ended up taking hundreds of them. I'm like, okay, well, I should have kept making them.
Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes you just don't know what you're going to make until you start making it, you know. Um I've gotten inspiration from items, and then I've also started on I I've started building and then got inspiration of like, oh, I should use these items for this, or
Hmm.
um, oh, I have that throne that would look perfect here, you know.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of the same way. I kind of have two different methods of when I'm feeling creative, and one of them is I just start building and kind of see where it takes me, and yeah, and then other ones I really map out and I draw them out first, and I kind of like micromanage every aspect of it. And I wish I could say that the ones that I micromanage turn out better than the ones that I just kind of free go with sometimes. But it doesn't necessarily work that way. I mean, I've definitely had some ones I'm very proud of that I've put a lot of effort into, then planned out every
Hmm.
aspect of. But then I've had some others where I just completely just said, you know what, I just want to start building today, and I start using the landscape, especially with like the new landscaping features where you can do whole walls and do a bunch of stairs all at once, and like it really so it doesn't hurt to just start building sometimes just because you just want to build.
Oh, absolutely. And I've seen some of your amazing creations come out of
Oh,
just playing around with the landscaping tool.
yeah. So we got quite a few people in the end section where you can fish. I see that people are finding the some of the hidden locations, or there might most of them are probably have they got quite a few in there. I specifically tried to make these where it benefits people to get all the way through the maze, because then it basically unlocks the rest of it where you can get onto the wall. So if you're seeing people on the walls, it's because they've progressed all the way to the fishing location on the plot. So make sure that you keep moving through, because those singing to the plants are worth quite a few points. Do
Oh,
you
yeah.
I know everyone has like a different method that they prefer playing the game. Do you usually just for the people here watching, do you usually prefer the launcher version or the web GPU?
You know, when I started, there was only the launcher version, and so I'm kind of a creature of habit myself. so so I have been playing on the launcher for the most part. I've tried out the web GPU a couple times when it first came out, but I just kind of go back to the launcher out of habit.
Yeah, I understand that. That's kind of how I am, especially for like streaming, like what we're doing right now. I prefer the launcher version because it makes it a little easier than having the web GPU open, playing the game through a browser and streaming through the browser. So I think I just default to it, but I think it's such an amazing thing that we have web GPU now, so that it gives so many people more access than had it before.
Yeah, definitely. And um when you were talking about, the streaming, I think that it's great that you can kind of separate out that bandwidth on your computer as well, like, oh, well, I have to run something else in my browser right now, so the launcher is a better idea. But I'm buying a bunch of stuff on the website and so it's a lot easier to play on the browser version now, and it's really nice having the versatility of that.
Oh, I completely, yeah, and that's it too, right? That's exactly what it is. It's more versatility. It's even just having the options. I mean, some people don't want to download the launcher just to they're maybe more from the crypto community, and they may worry about like the different like aspects of that or whatever. So this just opens up a whole new player base of people as well. So
Hmm.
I think obviously having more options is always going to be better, and I think that that's a really strong, like I've even seen some, people that couldn't play before because maybe they were playing on a Mac, and now they can play because they can just get on the web GPU and play, as well. So I don't know. I think it's an amazing feature to have. So
Oh yeah, I think that it's amazing that they've come out with the web GPU now. It opens the game up to so many more people. So, what are you enjoying the most out of this release, this most recent one?
I don't know about the most. So it's like a combination of all the things, like kind of what we've been talking about. So it's the new people that I've seen join, because of the web GPU. So the community's getting larger. It's all the new items. So it's just so much more expression that you can do in the game. I love like the new wall types, and that the flower gardens that it can be dyed different colors, and just the way that we keep expanding and um, adding more things to the game. I think that's kind of my favorite thing, is watching it develop. We also have a new global store. I can actually show people here, where if you just tab, and if you're just missing some items, you can just go right to the global shop and buy the missing items if you want to, or maybe you're short on, wall, and you want to just buy some wall. I just always having more options is better. So I guess that's what I'm enjoying the most about this release so far, is just a combination of seeing it all come together. Because when I started, there was not very many items, and their Gloomy Gulch and Tinsel Falls wasn't open yet, so we didn't have those two different
Hmm.
really cool looking biomes. Just it's just really enjoyable seeing everything develop.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know that I didn't join until a while after you joined, but I remember the days before Gloomy Gulch, and when you didn't have as many options um, to dye things, and so just having everything so customizable now is really cool, especially when you're doing some of these beautiful plots that you see some players making.
Definitely. Oh, I forgot to mention. I'll mention it here on stream, because I just, for some reason, it's not in my notes here, but we will also be doing the Little Pudgy delegation at the very end of the stream. I'll be sharing, using the same like random number generator, between 1 and 27, because that's from the OGs and Super Neighbors. And you guys already know your numbers, if you've because you had to opt in for it, and if uh, you're the lucky person, you'll get the little pudgy delegated to you for 2 weeks, and that'll give you access to catching the pudgy fish. So just wanted to mention that we will still be doing that on stream here, probably in about 10 minutes actually.
How exciting!
Yeah, so I think that, like, it's funny is I remember the kind of the moment that clicked for you, where you because I know that you love games like Animal Crossing, and our kids are gamers, and they love, building stuff like in Minecraft, and so this type of game kind of already appealed to you because you play similar, kind of similar types of games. But I remember the actual, like, the aha moment that you had, where because you saw my land that I had, and the different, what I was creating, and you're like, oh, that's pretty cool, that's pretty cool. And then I remember that when you saw the shaded headlands, and it was like all purple, and you're like, nope, that's it.
Oh,
I'm in now.
yeah, I definitely have a soft spot for all things purple. Um, yeah, and I was putting so many of my ideas. I was giving a whole bunch of my good ideas to you, and so I
Yeah.
had to get out there and actually do some of my own ideas because I saw all my ideas. They'd end up on your plot. I'm like, man, I want you know I want some of my own ideas.
And it's funny too is like I've watched you build and like firsthand how difficult it was to not difficult but how time consuming I'll say it was to like landscape initially because every single click would build another level of height and it's only by like the community suggestions of hey, we would like to be able to have walls, or we'd like to be able to make stairs in one click, or all those things. So if you have good ideas, definitely should leave them in the ideas and suggestions on Discord because we definitely listen to our community. We If you got a good idea and we can put it in the game, sometimes we will. I mean, it's not a guaranteed thing, but obviously, but um, good ideas are all of the ideas are read and compiled into a list and gets ran by the team. So I'm loving seeing some of the ideas that I've been seeing coming lately. So
Oh, and it's so
it's kind of
gratifying seeing your idea come to life too.
right. Everyone is doing great here. I'm not sure if all 50 plants have been found. There's some hidden in some pretty interesting locations. So if you haven't sang to a plant, you still got time to. Well, I don't know if they're all taken, like I said, but you should definitely be looking around because I think you guys would be surprised at some of the locations of them.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've gotten to fish. I haven't gotten to sing yet, but there might still be hope for me yet. So you've been doing these game nights for quite a while now. I mean, I was looking back at the last time we did a game night together, and it was on my train in April. So I remember your first few game nights, just how nerve wracking it was to be talking to all these people, to be talking to the neighbors. Um, how do you feel about it now? What's your favorite part?
Oh, like my favorite part about hosting game nights is by far the very beginning of when everyone scatters out and kind of goes in every single direction. And it's really, really cool. I mean, this is something someone created. This is out of someone's brain where they put a lot of time and love and energy. No one does this on accident, right? This is something that someone put a lot of effort into. And just when I just that first 10 seconds when I pull down the barrier and I watch everyone scatter into them, that's kind of like my favorite thing about like hosting the game nights. But then
Mhm.
also like just where I see them going in the future too. Like obviously we've been running a lot of mazes lately. That's kind of been the theme for a lot of the partner game nights, and then of course this one here. But as we move forward and the game gets more developed and new ideas and new features get moved in, I'm kind of excited to see where game nights go to, because this is just the beginning, right? This is just the first, like iteration of it. This someone created this, and we want to. It's flattering to host someone's creation like this. Like I said, this is someone's love and energy went into this.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's so nice because I've had a couple of my courses and stuff picked for these game nights, um, even before you were community manager. Because you don't
Yeah.
play favorites, obviously. But I, I've I, I've had uh I've had some of my courses picked, and it just feels so good knowing that all that hard work someone actually saw and appreciated, and they loved running it just as much as I loved making it. And so I really like seeing that for other neighbors too.
Definitely. Yeah, I remember your train course, like you were saying, from back in April, and I remember that each caboose or whatever it was, it's like each care or section of it was like a different type of challenge. And I remember you getting it was before we had the new updated landscaping feature and stuff, and I remember you ripping down sections and being quite frustrated because it wasn't coming together. I mean, you spent a long time, making sure and micromanaging every little aspect, and it showed, like at the end, like every single section of that was just really well thought out. So I'm really glad that it was selected too. I mean, like you said, I didn't select it. It was before I was the
Oh
community manager, so it was really cool.
yeah, my hands were cramping up so bad by the end of that. I didn't even know that I was going to be able to keep using them. Um so the new landscaping feature where you can just build a wall in one click is just it's phenomenal. And some of the newer neighbors might not even, you know, I don't want to say not appreciate it, but as an OG, I definitely appreciate the wall now. Now what was done in a half an hour can be done in a few seconds.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's such a massive improvement over, like, and that's what it is too, is that we keep making these improvements, and they take time, and each time we come out with it, it's almost always due to like a need, and there was the need for it, and it took some time, but then we got it out, and I could tell that everyone's really enjoying it. It's I think that on the landscaping feature, one of my favorite things, and that I've been using a lot lately, is the undo button, and because I, it's so easy to to maybe get the wrong perspective on something and realize, oh man, I put that up too high like 5 moves ago. Now it's a lot easier to kind of remove sections because they have the whole absolute height versus relative height, so you can really like
Mhm.
dial in how your creative process, like you said, what used to take hours now takes minutes.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but I've definitely accidentally hit the smoothing tool a little bit too much and destroyed a whole wall of my castle last time I made it. And with the undo button, at least now you can undo it instead of having to completely remake it again. And so I
Exactly.
find that amazing.
Yeah, and it's neat too. You can undo all the way back to basically the beginning of uh, your your session, so your landscaping session. So if you realize that you made a mistake 20 times before that, you can literally just
Mhm.
click undo 20 times until it undoes it. So yeah, I think it's really cool too. Alrighty, guys. Well, we're getting close to the end. I can see that everyone's in all the different sections and still running around. I hope you've had a great time as much as we have. I'm gonna go ahead and do the little pudgy delegation now. I'm sure that most people are very excited to see that. So let me go ahead and share that screen with you. Anything that you want to say to the people? I know that you don't come on here and stream with very often, but I was really happy that you could come on with me, during this holiday wave, and I know that we've been super busy with our kids, and I hope everyone else is having a great holiday and staying safe, and we just really appreciate that you spend your holiday with us, because we understand that this is a decision that you guys have decided.
Yeah, I don't know, just thanks. And, I don't really talk in game chat much anymore, but I am always on. So if you ever see me, please do say hi. I do like chatting. You usually can't get me to shut up once I start. So, you know, if you see me around, definitely say hello. But I haven't been making the first effort to engage lately. But I would like to start getting to know all of our new neighbors as well.
Alrighty, guys. So I am going to do the little pudgy delegation right now so that we can. I know that everyone gets excited to see this. Let me go ahead and just move things into the right position here so it's easy. Alrighty, so there was 20. Let me zoom in a little bit so everyone can see it just a little easier. There was 27 people that opted in for it, and this time the little pudgy goes to drum roll. Number 14. So number 14 on the list. Make sure that you go ahead and open a Discord ticket. So that, Discord support ticket, and then share your EVM in there, and we'll go ahead and get that assigned to you. It'll probably be after the weekend, but then you'll get that for 2 weeks. So let's go ahead and remove this real quick. Well, guys, like I said, this has been a lot of fun. I'm so happy that you guys joined us today, that we got to check out the wonderful creation made by one of our supers and OGs. I can't remember who did this one, but I'm like, obviously it's stunning. I just want to thank you again, my lovely wife, for joining me on stream in the holidays. It's always a pleasure being able to. And you've been here for quite a while now, so it's really nice getting someone from your perspective too, because I don't get to play as much as I want sometimes, because I'm always working and doing different stuff. So you have a different perspective than I do, so that's always great. Yeah. So is there anything that you wanted to say before we go, or
just keep on making all these beautiful courses so I have something to look at when I do log on, and be looking out for my cupcake castle, because I'm really excited to start making some good progress on that one.
Awesome. Thanks for that. All right, guys. Well, that is the end of our stream today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Congratulations to number 14 on the little pudgy. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how everyone did on this leaderboard. I will go ahead and post the results probably early next week. And yeah, thanks again for joining us. Bye, everyone.
Congratulations. Thanks.